Meet Blue. 2 years of clean training, skinny strong, stuck. He wants shoulders that fill a doorway and chest that makes strangers ask for his split. You'll see what he gains at every stop and what it quietly costs him. And stay for the day 365, because the muscle he gains could cost him years of his life. Day 1. Needle in. Here's what it actually does. Your muscle cells are covered in tiny locks, and testosterone is the key. Flood the body with doses it could never make on its own, and every lock jams open at once. Protein synthesis floors it. You build faster than you break down, and the muscle drinks water, sodium, glycogen, straight into the cell. That's why the first change shows up in days. There's a famous study that proves that. They gave men testosterone and told them to skip every single workout. They still outgrew the naturals, grinding through every session. The couch beat the barbell. 2 weeks in, Blue is up 7 pounds and his sleeves are tight. The fastest 2 weeks of progress in his life, and the cheapest. You see him better, right? Unfortunately, it's mostly water, but don't tell him that. He floats out of the gym. And yet, if you could look inside, the first light just went out. The shutdown starts on day 1. His brain detects the flood, decides the body clearly doesn't need its own testosterone anymore, and stops sending the order to make it. Blue feels perfect. And that's exactly when mostly of the people feels great, only with 2 weeks into cycle. By day 30, you're up 9 pounds, bench up 25. Recovery is a superpower. He trains 6 days straight and wakes up hungry for a 7th. The pump barely goes down anymore. Strangers at the gym have started nodding at him. He walks differently now, he's stronger. The scan on his body is still green, almost. 1 bar flickers amber, blood pressure. All that new water isn't just sitting in his biceps, it's sitting in his pipes, and his heart pushes against it with every single beat. Meanwhile, testosterone is quietly ordering his bone marrow to overproduce red blood cells, so the blood itself is getting thicker. And unfortunately, it turned out for him acne across his shoulders. But here's the honest part. 1 month bought Blue more visible change than his entire last year as a natural. And that's the trap. You grind for 3 months, and the mirror shows you nothing. You need real proof, something that shows the grind is landing even when the mirror won't. That's why Blue uses Symmetry. It's a free app that builds a plan around your goal and tracks every rep so he can see workout by workout what he was lifting before and what he's lifting now. And he loves competing with his mates and beating them. If you want to try it, it's completely free. Scan the QR code on screen or hit the first link in the description. We are on day 90. Up 19 pounds, 60 more on the bench, and his arms have grown crazy in just 3 months. For the first time, the mirror sends mixed signals. Bloated, waterlogged, veins where they've no business being. But the body scan flips from green to amber. Start with the heart. It pumps weaker and relaxes worse. He cannot climb stairs without becoming extremely tired. Plaque starts packing the arteries feeding it. Acne up his back. His good cholesterol has dropped by nearly half. And before you type, my cousin ran a cycle and he's fine. Blue looks fine too. That's exactly the problem. We're just starting. Let's see what 6 months costs. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the video to continue doing this experiments. Day 180, up 26 pounds, 100 more on his bench, and shoulders that finally fill the doorway. The numbers are stupid. This is the biggest version of Blue that will ever exist. His confidence has increased a lot and he started to get more dates, but his body scan came back red. 6 months of hormones from outside, and he has stopped making its own. Testicles shrink. Fertility packs a bag. Then the cruel twist. The guy chasing a bigger chest starts growing actual breast tissue. The heart, again, it grew. It's the one muscle you never wanted bigger, because the walls close in, make the heart can't fill, and every beat gets weaker. And check the real aggression, the dependence. Watch Blue shoulder past his friends, how he speaks badly to them for no reason. That's not him. That's the gear. So why doesn't he stop? Because Blue can't see the scan. Blue sees the mirror, and he loves what he sees. Last checkpoint. Day 365, up 31 pounds, the biggest he has ever been. But look closer, because the last 5 of those pounds tell the whole story. Around month 8, the gains stalled. The body adapts to the dose, so he stopped growing that fast. Blue did what almost everyone does. More. He doubled the chemistry. Now run the math with me. The first dose bought him 26 pounds. The double dose bought him 5. Twice the flood, a fifth of the return. And the bill doesn't shrink with the results, it compounds. Pressure higher, blood thicker. That's the real curve of the needle. Every new pound costs more than the 10 before it. And the only way to keep any of it coming is to keep raising the dose forever. But what a peak it is. A kid he's never met stops mid-set to ask what his split is. Every skipped meal and every lonely rep pays itself back at once. People he barely knows call him a unit, an animal, an inspiration. For many months, he feels like he cracked the code everyone else was too scared to try. So this is what 365 days of steroids actually bought. On one side of the ledger, 31 pounds, 100 more on the bench, shoulders that fill the doorway. On the other side, a heart that's thicker. It beats 100,000 times every day. Blood with half its cleanup crew fired, and plaque already packing the arteries. A hormone factory that's been dark for a full year. Acne scars up his back and a temper he still can't explain. And yes, you still have to train hard without skipping leg day. Now imagine Blue wants to quit. This is the part nobody explains. His natural testosterone has been dark for a year. It can sit flat for months, maybe years, even the rest of their life. Now there's nothing. 27 of those 31 pounds leave in 6 weeks. Shoulders soften, chest caves, strength goes, and you as a person feel like shit. The comments, the double takes, the whole reason he ever picked up the needle, gone. And confidence? Turns out confidence was on the same lease because he never owned any of it. He was renting. Suddenly, he stops answering texts. The gym bag sits by the door a week, then 2, and he steps over it like it belongs to a stranger. 3 a.m. scrolling on TikTok. Call that a bad week and you're kidding yourself. Blue settles right back down, about where he started, and the body scan begins its slow climb back through amber. I think that's clear, but I do not recommend the use of steroids. In the short term, you'll be better off. In the long term, you'll regret it. Download Symmetry to start getting results. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.